but I thought if I said it, I would see how many Reddit posts I could get. But there will not be any information. Why, hello there, and welcome to the Elden Wait. And today is day 680 of the Elden Wait. It has been 680 days since Elden Ring was first revealed at E3 2019, and we don't have shit to talk about as far as new information goes for Elden Ring. So I'm going to talk about Bloodborne today, and before I get into the topic, which is around Bloodborne today, I wanted to just give a quick programming note for the week. So today, Monday, we have this episode of The Elden Wait. On Wednesday, there will not be a live stream. It will be an interview with a guest, which look forward to that. It should be a good one. And then on Friday, we will have Elden Ring information by then. So we will talk about whatever new happens there. I'm just kidding. I don't know if we'll have Elden Ring information. But I thought if I said it, I would see how many Reddit posts I could get. But there will not be any information. Right, that wink was also, it was a joke too, but I think I could get more Reddit posts if I wink too. Also, I put this Xbox controller box in the background because it doesn't mean anything, but someone might read into it, so we'll see. We'll see how many Reddit posts I get. I'll report back if I take a look. But anyways, so today we're going to talk about Bloodborne, and in addition to this being something to talk about because Bloodborne is a game with information, it is also, this is sort of a stealth introduction to what you might expect out of The Hunt, which is a show that will be a series that will be starting up next week, thanks to support from patrons. So this should give you a little bit of insight into what to expect out of The Hunt, which I think should be exciting. And I wanted to share one of my favorite little factoids about Bloodborne in this episode. So let's get into this. So we are talking about theory on Yarnum dogs, which was posted by the Captain 1998 on Reddit years ago, and you can find it on Reddit or more easily on thelorehunter.net. I will post a link in the description below. It is the Bloodborne lore blog that I have run for many years now, and you can find lots of cool stuff, and this is one of them. And this is about the different types of dogs that hunters use in Bloodborne and what that says about what the hunters are expecting from their prey. So we will first look at what is used in the old hunters back when the hunt was relatively new. And they use is Doberman pinchers. And Dobermans are used typically to protect against people, against humans, to guard more human-sized prey. And this is the hunters' dogs in the old hunters. And then in current day Yarnum, where the story takes place of Bloodborne, there are Irish wolfhounds, according to Captain 1998, and they're used for hunting wolves and bears. And you can see an example here. So what does this say about what the hunters are going after? It seems that when they started out, that they were using Dobermans, which were for more human-sized prey, sort of giving us the hint, that the beasts were generally smaller. But then in current day Yarnum, they're using Irish wolfhounds, which means they're generally hunting larger beasts, or they're prepared for wolf or bear-sized predators. So I really like that factoid. I think it's a very interesting detail, and it matches up with what we have about the world. And one of the things that I do here with the Elden Wait, but also do with the Hunt, is I want to add a little additional commentary, not just if I am sharing someone else's work, bring in, a little bit of extra piece. So I wanted to take this opportunity to talk about a quote from Miyazaki from the Bloodborne strategy guide, where he talks about beasts, enemies, and beast transformation. And he says, one theme was the inner clash going on within the beast type foes. The urge to transform into a beast is in conflict with the basic sense of humanity we all have. That humanity serves as a kind of shackle, keeping the transformation in its place. The stronger the shackle keeping the urge to transform in place, the larger the recoil once that shackle is finally broken. The results cause you to transform into a larger creature or a more twisted one. The struggle between these two urges is one concept here. You can see that pretty clearly with the beast character designs early on, especially the cleric beast, which serves as an icon of sorts. That connects with the idea that the cleric is really the most fearsome beast of all. So I just think it's interesting that the transformation and sort of what sort of beasts, I think it's brought up often by Aegon of Stora in his Let's Talk Lore series, which is really awesome and is linked on thelorehunter.net as well. But this idea that becoming a beast versus becoming like a kin is sort of a de-evolution versus like transcension. So fighting this urge to become a beast, which is sort of activated by imbibing in this blood, the longer you resist the temptation to become a beast, the larger and more fearsome of a beast you become. And with the church, they're imbibing plenty of blood, but their sort of faith and their mission to transcend, I think, is sort of helping to, as you said, the humanity shackle them. But when they do transform, that means that there's a bigger whiplash. And you can see that with like Vicar Amelia, for instance. When she transforms, it's a very violent, sudden change versus like Father Gascoigne, whose transformation when he unshackles himself from humanity is less abrupt, but he still has resisted more. So he's still a bit larger than maybe your typical. And it's interesting to see with, some of the hunters out there, because they seem to resist very little. And then you can see in Old Yarnum, they're relatively small beasts. And that's probably due to the fact that they transformed very quickly after getting that blood, and they had no clue what was happening. They were being, with this blood being given to them, they were sick. They weren't doing well, so they succumbed to beasthood very easily when the pale blood moon revealed itself. So there you go. I think it's just some interesting facts about the dogs, and then a little bit of an interesting discussion about the nature of beasthood in Bloodborne and as that relates to the size of the beasts. And, bringing that all back together, when you're getting to the later hunts of the current story of Bloodborne, you have many more people who have been resisting for a while, who have been imbibing for a much longer period of time, which makes sense that it will result in larger beasts overall. So just some interesting stuff there, and there you have it, sort of the hunt / Elden Wait hybrid, as we are hoping for some more Elden Ring information coming soon. So that's day 680. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed the little factoid about Bloodborne. So the Elden Wait as a limited series will end when Elden Ring actually comes out in 2025. And so once that is over, like the Elden Wait won't happen, but it will make sense for Elden Ring to get its own content, that I will be hoping to do plenty of lore content, but then also it'll be a perfect addition to the hunt where there'll be an infusion and there will be plenty of episodes like this, but for Elden Ring, which is awesome to imagine. So thanks for joining me, and I will see you Wednesday for day 682. And I have an exciting guest I'll be speaking with, so look forward to that. I'll see you then.